Welcome to the Simulation Survivor. As requested, I have stripped the center just like I did the island. Ignore the trees behind me. They're not really there. Just like my father. We're going to start here with Blue Ob Island. I didn't realize how many flat areas there were here. Yeah, ignore the trees that are there. Sometimes it just takes them a while to deload. It's a nice little spot. Always wanted to turn this into a giant water pin. Maybe one day. But probably not, considering what I've built on Rack. Alright, well that's Blue Ob Island. A few nice little flat spots. Nothing good for PvP, but some okay spots for PvE. Now let's check out the Redwoods. Here at 8181, this was actually a spot I would love to build on Evolved. It's even better on Ascended. It's not really that flat, but only got one way up. It's pretty nice. We built here on PvP way back in the day. We never got raided, surprisingly. We had a few attempts. Actually, there's a video on the channel, if it's still public, of me defending this very base. Yeah, I unredded the woods here as well. The redwoods looks vastly different. It's not gonna lie, it's pretty hideous this way, but it means well, I guess. I'm not seeing any flat spots at all. Oh, there's a decent one. It's kind of like a... Oh, you got a decent view here too. It's not bad. Not bad. That's not flat. That is not. That's straight uphill. Never mind. Alright, little spot down there. You can use this video to like go through and watch them. I'm gonna do these for all maps, and just you can go through, look for areas that you might like to build. You might see something that I don't. In my opinion, they kind of... This cave is bigger, but they kind of ruined it, in my opinion. I miss the old cave paintings. And it just being just open. Still okay though. Again, in case you don't know where this is, we're at 9163. Let's continue to explore. Do cheat leave me alone before we have a Thyla take us down. I always like this spot up here. I always wanted to build here on Evolve, but I never did. Look at that view. In PvE, the view is like 90% of the base. Like, you know? It's decently flat here in the middle. You'd have to do some wonky building around the edges. But not bad. Not bad at all. Here's quartz. We're at 8049. But look at that view. If you made this tall, that's one of the better views for sure. I mean, it wouldn't be uglyly bald behind you like it is in my world, but look at that. That's what you would see. From a distance, for some reason, it loads in all the trees. You could probably build a bridge going down to this too. And oh, this is decent. Oh. Yeah, that'd be sick. Imagine a bridge going from there up to here with some kind of super tall tower checking everything out. Now this is a very nice, flat, gigantic area. Let's make sure it's flat. It's decently flat. It goes up there, but the rest is quite flat. We're here at 7844. definitely a gigantically good like PvE base, especially if you build like a little bridge going up to that. Be very nice. You have another like semi-decent little flat spot, nothing crazy really, connected by this tree, which makes it unique. Do something fun there, but this would be a bit of a pain to wall off. Well, not really, just cover through here and then over there. It'd be good. Lots of flat area up here with a semi-decent view. We're just gonna stare at trees mostly. Wonder if they removed that one. Oh, they did. That's lame. And we're gonna go into this first little cave-like area here. Dude, this looks hideous without like rocks and trees and stuff. Decent little semi-okay little spot, I guess. Not really. There used to be an exploit to where like if you set here while someone does the boss fight that you'll get the engrams when they complete it. This is a decently popular little PvP spot. Well, starter PvP spot. I'm not going to be showing off the edges of the center, like down here on the wall, because, I mean, there's loads of PvP spots down there. You can find lots of videos on that. Nothing's really changed on that regard. Dude, this mesh, I did not realize how ugly the mesh is without the grass and stuff. Like, it's hideous. Alright, we're making our way up to the ice mountain, the first one. Not really seeing much base location wise without like really stretching it, you know. Now this, of course, on top of Ice Mountain is always a cool little spot. It's decent, you know. It's alright. 5620. Got two options really, or you could take the whole thing if you're feeling a bit crazy. That's okay. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on here? It's like pulling me back. This is decent, I guess. Not really. There's much better options. Okay, what is going on? Something's like pulling me back when I'm trying to explore. Alright, well, lag seems to not be going away. I don't think Nitrado likes my abuse of this mod. That's a kind of interesting little hidden spot, you know, if you want to feel like safe and tucked away. This ain't bad. Flat, you know, you got that cool little waterfall there. 5115. Water dino storage in front. Not bad, not bad. Ice Palace You know, there's an artifact there. This has always been pretty decent little spot for PvE. Oh, there is a spot down here that I will show that's on the edge. I said I wouldn't show the edge, but just this one, because it holds a special place in my heart. Oh, dang, look how flat that is now. But this right here, this was always cool. I mean, you can look at vast nothingness. Just the mountains that you can't go to. You have like a few single little water downers there, little base, I guess. We're at 32, 3.8. Alright. That's enough of the overhang area. Well, that's enough of the ice palace area. Nothing too crazy there, really. Low tier little base spots, to be honest. Now for up here, you got some shelf. Oh, hello. Nice little cubby here. If you want to hide. Probably not long, but you know, little starter cubby. This is okay. Dude, you can't even really tell this is the snow at this point. That's crazy. Alright, now we're getting more into the, like, where the hell are we? Yeah, we're still in the snow. I just don't recognize these, like, these pillars here. That's what confused me so much. Alright, so before we explore the volcano area, really, we'll look at the swamp. I mean, I'm sure everyone's had a bad experience in this swamp. I don't recommend you building a swamp unless you just like to torture yourself or make the game harder. Which, I mean, I'm all in for, you know, a bit of masochism, whatever. Masochist. But yeah, that's a swamp. It wasn't drained, but it dude, this is a massive flat spot. If you want to experience, like, being around a bunch of, like, Capros and Dimorphodons, here's your spot, 5533. Insanely flat. This is probably the biggest flat spot I've seen so far. Kind of crazy. I don't know why this swamp area is still here. It's just not going away. Alright. The swamp's pretty, like, copy-paste all the way around. Let's check the floating island now. I know there's got to be some nice hidden gems in here. Besides the obvious top part. I always wanted to see someone take over the entire floating island. Oh, hey, there's a cave here. Look at that. I didn't know this existed. Chords, because I'm sure someone will ask. 36, 29. Okay, so on the bottom layer, I mean, you've got an amazing view no matter where you build on this. Unless you build inside. Of course you got this. This is always kind of cool. I don't like darker areas for PvE. PvP though, it's like the move because everyone lives in a cave. Unfortunately. Alright, well, nothing too crazy on the bottom. Let's check the top here. In case you've ever wondered what the top of Floating Island looks like completely stripped. Lots of opportunities here. You're going to have an amazing view no matter where you build here. Be cool to, like, start at the top. Which is honestly kind of like smaller than it was on Evolved. And this is covered up. There used to be like a cave you could go in. Huh. Be cool to, like, start at the top and like as your playthrough progresses, just take over the entire island. Other than the caves, I don't know if I would recommend building on Volcano, unless you just want to make it like a volcano base. Especially if you have certain skins. You can make it look really nice. They kind of ruined Volcano a bit, in my opinion. I mean, the lava looks better, but a lot of there's a little bit too much rock formation in some key areas. I feel like maybe you could do something with this if you really want to try, but no, I wouldn't recommend that. If you're on a PvE server and there's like most of the locations are taken, you're grasping for straws, maybe come here. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend joining my Discord and maybe become a Patreon to play on my server instead. Alright, yeah, so honestly, Volcano, not much has changed. It's pretty, I wouldn't recommend building over here. Unless you just, I mean, like, this aesthetic is cool. Like, if you covered it off and, like, well, if you blocked it off and built in here, yeah, I guess, maybe, kinda. What the heck is that thing? What's a Rex? Alright, this is a nice little, like, nothing. I love these bridges connecting the areas, though. That's really nice. It's a nice change. Here's the island beside Blue Ob. This has always been a cool little area to build. Kind of like a gigantic version of Hidden Lake in a weird way. You got your islands. I mean, they're pretty standard little islands. Nothing special. Now for the center of the map. Not the underground center, we'll get to that, but the actual center of the map. Got a new little bear cave here. I didn't even know this existed. Is there a bear cave in every one of these? Oh, this is like a legit bear cave. I feel like it's in a different spot. I lived in Bear Cave for ages on a PvP server. Briar and Wine, the good old days. I feel like they moved it. No, maybe. I don't know, something's different. Dang. Other than the bear caves, oh, we got some. This is kind of cool. That goes to a bear cave too, doesn't it? Oh no, I'm thinking of a different one. It's a nice little spot. Little one-way up. I don't know. It's just too much rock formation for me. Not too crazy of a view, but maybe someone like this. 3251. I feel like there's quite a few spots like that on this. My favorite one like that is over here. You get this bridge coming across, wraps its way up, and then you got this area. Quite a few spots like this. Not even sure how to show all the... What the... Oh, okay. Nice cave. $43.51. Nice flat area with decently. It's a small area, and then you get the bear cave in there. I'm kind of just skimming over this area. Just show it off a bit. Love seeing all these ruins. They're not exactly hidden though on the center. It's always so cool, and there's like a cave in the back here with water in it, if I remember correctly. Yep. Really cool spot. 47.58. Massive flat area up here. This is actually where Briar built back on my modded center series on Evolved. We're here at 47.57. Really good spot, especially with like the ruins underneath and the cave inside there. It's a really unique base spot, one way up. Really nice. Got more ruins here. Beaver spawn here. Lots of beaver dams. It's another little cave, like ruins. Really nice spot. And then you got another flat area up here. I actually started a base here that you guys never seen back on the modded series that I just stopped playing. Chords are 53.62. Good view of Blue Ob, Redwoods, all the stuff. My opinion, it's a lot better if you can build it tall. You get a really good view of everything. Few little nice plateaus. I'd like to see a cool spiral base with that. You get your entrance here to the underworld. Another decent little plateau here, nothing crazy. It's a small one, not bad. 52.46. And then the most rune-like area in the center. Built here before. You've actually seen some shorts from it on Evolved, back with Mushroom Decay. When it was a spider versus, I forgot what else it was, but those were good times. So crazy to see this. Alright, now that we've covered, just look at this. This looks wild. Now that we've covered the center, volcano, Blue Ob, the other island, redwoods, snow areas, semi-okay. Sorry if I kind of rushed over a bit of it. I'm just kind of looking for points of interest. Let me know how you would like me to go further with these in like future videos. Maybe shorter, or like slow down and really look at everything. However you guys would prefer, I'll gladly do it. Now, let's play a game called Do I Remember the Entrance to the Underworld? I remember it being different. There it is. So, for those that don't know, the Underworld, one of the many entrances to this is 3660. Now, while we're here at the underworld, it's completely stripped. Maybe I can find my dad here. We are lagging bad. I don't know why, but you'd think clearing all the resources would reduce the lag on the server, but it seems to be worse. This is just flat. Like, yeah, this is probably the biggest, definitely the biggest flat area of the center. Like, look at this. You could do like a circular 900 by who even knows what. Way bigger than 900, but like, this is huge. PvE, and you got your own sun down here. For PvE, this is insanity. Look at this. This is just the biggest flat spot ever. Yeah, it kind of dips over. Okay, this lag is like insane. Oh. Look at that. It goes on for like as far as I can render. Look at that. This is huge. Well, the coordinates 3353. We're in the underworld. Just gigantic flat areas. Besides like near the water, it kind of dips down. But up to like here, look at that flat. Got loads of flat room. You got your center island here. It's not really flat at all, really. You can still build on it, like a little castle, moat around it, and then you could expand out and take over this entire area if you wanted to. I really like the sun unascended under here. Check out this skull without the resources. I haven't really played the center much, like at all. It's so weird that this isn't lava anymore, and like I can't go inside of it like I used to. I do like the eyes, but I don't know. I think OG Center was a bit cooler. I'll have to admit that. Here's the top of the skull. It's not really flat in the circular ring with a hole in the middle like it used to be. Kind of feels like a downgrade, I'm going to be honest with you. You got Sin Daddy's Island. We're at 6658. That's what it looks like, completely cleared out. Pretty flat, not gonna lie. Like it's a lot flatter than I expected. Not perfectly flat, but you know, a little curve right there. Not bad. If you could like see through this would be really cool. Alright, we're at another underwater bubble. We're at 2581. Now, be warned, back in the day, if you built these and evolved, sometimes you'd log on and all your creatures have drowned for some reason. That's awesome. Had that happen. But anyway, if they fix that, this is actually my favorite one. And they've added this to it. I don't remember anything like this. Oh, is it like an actual cave? No, it's not a cave, but this is sick. Alright, if I do end up playing the center... Oh, and you can see out of this one. Yeah, if I end up playing the center, other than doing the boss, because, you know, I have to do all the official maps and all the mod maps of official... Yeah. In the series, you should check it out. But yeah, this is actually sick. This is it completely cleared, and honestly, this is my favorite find so far. Oh, hold on. What is this? Oh, okay. I thought I found a little secret little spot. But yeah, this is... Oh, did you hear that? It sounded awesome. This is my favorite so far. Have like a little spot up here, like a little tower if you wanted. Loads of rooms for dinos. Nothing can get in or out. Just be careful of bugs. I don't know if there are any. I mean, it's ARK, dude. Of course, there's bugs, but like, this is nice. I like this. Whoa, look at that Tusa. Oh, that view is worth it alone. Imagine just looking out and seeing that. And it's like sticks its little tentacles inside and tries to like tickle you, pull you out. You know, creepy. Oh, it's an alpha one too. Yeah, this is sick. This makes me want to play center, even though there's not really much to do. Nice little flat spot here and there. Yeah, this is awesome. Again, I'm gonna show you ports. This is my favorite. 2782. Okay, that's the center completely cleared. Let me know what map I should do next. And if you have any suggestions on how to better these videos, let me know. If you want me to go through it slower, faster, not talk as much, whatever, let me know below, and I'll happily do it. I kind of want to do these for every map, and just, you know, every time a new map drops, do this, give people base location ideas, just go through, explore the map, completely stripped, and let people just watch it and be like, oh, that spot looks cool. I should build there. I hope this video helped you find your base location. If so, let me know where you built below. Hope to see you in the next one.